This is Zach Lawson here with the Razorback head coach Mike Larabee. Coach, off the season opening weekend in Las Vegas, what were your takeaways from the weekend in Las Vegas?
Well, obviously, we were going out there hoping to go 5-0 or at least 4-1. We ended up going 2-3, but it was a great learning experience. We faced some very, very good competition. Got an opportunity to see, maybe a couple All-American pitchers, one from Baylor and one from University of Washington. So, I mean, we did some good things. There's definitely some things that we need to work on, and those things are very, very correctable, and we started getting after that. Correcting those things yesterday. So overall, okay weekend as far as wins and losses, but it was our first tournament. We played some great competition, so I felt good about that.
What did you think of the team's offense and base running in Las Vegas?
Hitting wise, with the exception of the Baylor game, and I give a lot of credit to Whitney Canyon. That was our last game on Sunday. I thought she was about as sharp as I've ever seen her. She's in her 6th year. She's had a double red shirt, and she just really had great command. But the first 4 games, I thought we swung the bat very, very well. I had some big hits. Really, when you look back at the games, we very easily could have went 4-1. We just did not quite get a couple key hits in the right time. In the Washington game, they're currently ranked number 3. We left the bases loaded in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th innings, and we left 12 runners stranded in that game. In our very first game against UC Davis, we left 11 runners stranded on base, and had the bases loaded there with our 2, 3, 4 hitters, and didn't come up with anything. So, but overall, just need to come up big in those clutch situations, and but other than that, I thought we swung the bats pretty well.
Since the fall, we've talked about the concept of a pitching staff as opposed to having that one arm that you're relying on. You started 5 different pitchers in 5 games. Talk about the team's pitching this weekend.
Yeah, we gave each one of our 5 starting pitchers the ball in each game. It was an opening tournament. I felt that they all deserved an opportunity, and some mixed results. The one thing that was something that I really, really liked, we went back and took a look at all the 2-strike counts, and over the weekend our opponents hit under 200 when our pitchers got into a good pitcher's count, a 2-strike count, and our opponent did a lot better. They were in the high 300s when they were in hitters count. So I thought Sidney Wright pitched a really nice game, and all of our pitchers at times pitched pretty well. It's just that we're looking for a little bit more consistency. One thing that we do have to do a better job of is finishing games. We gave up 19 earned runs on the weekend in 5 games, and 9 of those 19 runs occurred in the last inning. So our pitchers need to learn to buckle down and finish games.
And then home this weekend. What are the takeaways from that weekend that you moved into this weekend of practice to get ready for the home opener tomorrow?
Well, like I said, I mean, we've got a very, very talented team, and there's nothing that we have to do a major overhaul. Just continue to put our players in, situations with bases loaded, nobody out, 2nd and 3rd, nobody out in practice scrimmages. I think there's a couple base running things. We ran ourselves out of a couple innings on the bases, and then just get more of an attack mode with our pitching staff. I think sometimes we need to go in and attack that hitter and get ahead in the count instead of pitching behind. Because as I mentioned earlier, when we're in good pitchers counts, we did very, very well.
And then it's kind of a second season opener of sorts with the home opener this weekend beginning Thursday. Have a 4-day tournament beginning tomorrow with Jackson State and Butler. Just talk about your thoughts on the weekend.
Well, we're really, really excited now that the season started. We came out, we had a good practice yesterday, which was Tuesday, and we'll practice again today, and then doubleheader tomorrow, and one Friday, one Saturday, one Sunday. And I know our players are anxious to get back out on the field, being at home, sleeping in their own beds. I think that's always a huge plus for us. Historically, we've played pretty well here at Bogle Park, and we're really looking forward to the weekend being home.
All right, thank you very much, Coach.
Thanks a lot.
For more information on Razorback softball, visit Razorback SB on Twitter.